how the Y sound got its letter. It was the twins' birthday. Looking across Alphabet Land from the top of the tower, the Alphabet King smiled. The weather was perfect for a birthday surprise. Then the king looked down at the castle courtyard, where Sam, Lucy, and the letters were gathered. "Happy birthday, Sam and Lucy," called the Alphabet King. "Today we shall go for a ride in a hot air balloon." As the twins and a crowd of letters made their way to the castle lawn, the balloon came slowly towards them and landed on the grass. "Good morning, Yannick," called the Alphabet King to the man who got out of the balloon's basket. "Good morning, Your Majesty," said Yannick. "Will all of you be coming in the basket today?" "That's right," replied the king, as the children and all the letters cheered. "Then I'll have to take you in 2 groups," replied Yannick. The first trip was perfect. Everyone was very well behaved. They drifted peacefully above Alphabet Land, pointing out the jungle, the beaches, and the pirate ship. As Yannick made the balloon lift off for the next trip, the second group of letters jostled one another for the best view. "You're treading on my tail," said one. "You're squashing me," said another. "Stop," said the Alphabet King sternly. He tried to wave at Lucy and Sam, who were on the ground this time, but the letters continued to push one another around. "You must keep still," said Yannick, as the basket rocked. The letters took no notice. "Right," bellowed the Alphabet King. "Any more misbehaving, and Yannick will have to take the balloon down." This time the king looked very severe, and most of the letters decided to behave. However, there was a troublemaker amongst them, Blunt. Determined not to miss out on the treat, he had hidden in the basket as the first group left. He had been encouraging the letters to be naughty and rock the basket. Then Blunt did a really dangerous thing. He tied the end of a piece of rope, which he found on the floor of the basket, through the letter O's circle. Then he pushed her out of the basket. She fell, but the rope held, and she hung there, swinging and looking around at Alphabet Land below her. Everyone gasped. Leaning out of the basket, the Alphabet King shouted, "What are you doing? Get back in the basket!" "I won't. This is fun," said O, who didn't realize what a dangerous thing she'd done. "We'll have to pull her up," said Yannick. The Alphabet King and Yannick hauled on the rope until O appeared over the side of the basket. When the balloon landed, the Alphabet King was still furious. Then he saw Lucy and Sam rushing towards him. "Did you see?" asked Lucy. "See what?" the king replied sharply. "The shape the basket and the rope made when O was swinging from it." "No," said the king. "I was busy trying to prevent an accident." "The shape it made could be the shape of the Y sound," explained Sam. "It could be your letter, Yannick." "That would be cool," said Yannick. The Alphabet King smiled. A little later, when Sam arrived in the workroom, the Alphabet King was having a dilemma. "The name of this letter is Y," he told her. "I should make Y blue because it is a consonant, but sometimes it is used like a vowel. Will children remember that Y is the only letter that can be both a consonant and a vowel, do you think?" "If we try really hard," Lucy replied. "I will make the letter Y blue, then, as it is more often a consonant, and will write it in the book of letters," said the king. Now the book was glowing, and the magic was beginning. The king stretched his hands over the book, wiggled his fingers, and made pulling movements. He shut the book and opened it again, and there on the page was a big letter Y, next to the little y the king had drawn. "That capital letter is perfect for starting sentences and names," said the king. "I must show Yannick." Lucy tried to work out how to write the letter with her magic finger in the air. "Start with the lead-in line up to the top of the basket, then down and round the bottom of the basket and up the other side. Come back down again and slide down the rope, giving the letter a good tail, curving underneath the basket. To join to the next letter, continue the line in the reading direction." Later, Lucy, Sam, and the Alphabet King admired the sunset from the basket of Yannick's balloon. "Thank you for a wonderful birthday," said Sam, as Lucy gave the Alphabet King a hug. "I hope you made my letter a good one," said Yannick. "Yes, it's brilliant," replied the king. The Alphabet King told the royal painter that the little Y must sit in the picture castle with its tail hanging down into the basement, just like the rope had hung down from the balloon. The capital letter should stand up tall on the red carpet in the living room, with its head reaching the roof. The next morning, the Alphabet King asked to see Blunt. The king wanted to be sure that Blunt understood that what he did to letter O was silly, because even though it turned out all right at the end, O enjoyed the ride, and they made a new letter, it could have gone badly wrong.